Hey guys, happy Thursday. It is Thirsty Thursday, so hopefully you grabbed your drinks and you're joining us for a podcast. Today we're going to talk about tech news, gaming news, Call of Duty, pretty much just everything. I am Scooby Snacks. I'm here with Tuner's Edge.
What's up, everybody?
Let's get started. So, interesting in the last couple of, 10 minutes where you were watching the tournament that's going on right now, and
yep. The Twitch Rivals Tournament.
It's a huge blowout because someone has been already accused of cheating, and it's just like the chat is out of control. Out of control. Everybody's just calling him out. So now they're on a brief hold. I guess they're probably looking over all the footage, and I guess Aiden isn't playing right now. He's just kind of waiting. They won't let him in.
Well, it's not Aiden. So Aiden's not the one.
So it's what, Metzy?
It's Metzy. They're accusing Metzy of cheating. It's because, I mean, he's a top tier player. He's got invited to this tournament. He's on the team. I don't know if it was him that was invited or if his team was invited and he was invited to play on this team. But he just did a really good play where he basically had an LMG. He killed, they killed him and his teammates, killed a whole squad of four. Or three, I think.
3 guys.
And then one of them had a riot shield, but one guy came running out behind him, and what was suspicious was the way that the LMG went from the guy on the riot shield to the guy behind him, like straight to the headshot. And that was like, that's hard to do on a keyboard and mouse, let alone how difficult that probably is on a controller. But thinking about it and looking at the clip, I've seen the clip a few times. It looks like something that is possible. If you have a top tier controller and this guy is sponsored by a controller company, he's probably got, you know, custom joysticks. And
right, we don't know what kind of equipment he's using.
And then the other part of it is you don't know this guy's ADS. Like if his ADS sensitivity is really high, then of course he can make those jumps in the game and make that happen.
Does he show his sensitivity and everything on his stream? Like
no, but he doesn't. People normally don't. I mean, you'll have a VOD or something where it's like, hey, this is how I play, this is sensitivity I'm at.
Right.
In this case, people were just asking, hey, can you share your sensitivity settings so we can see, and we can maybe, you know, control that if you are not, you know. It just sucks for the guy because he's, you know, he's got a bunch of people on his Discord, or not on his Discord, on his Twitch,
right, blowing
him up, calling him a cheater, donating bits just to call him a cheater that looks super suspicious. Well, I don't know if that worked. And then on top of that, like, he is getting some, you know what they say, bad publicity is good publicity.
He's getting some love.
What's the saying though? Like, not all publicity is bad publicity or something. Right. I don't remember how it's said, but basically, he's getting, you know, he's getting some help from there. So,
yeah, I mean, I was looking at his chat. I mean, he's getting some love from obviously his friends and stuff. So, yeah, and some people are like, hey, you know, it's not, I don't think he was cheating. I watched the clip, blah, blah, blah. So,
and there's a decent amount of people that don't think he is. I mean, the guy had a sub goal. He passed it. He's getting more subs as it keeps going. So, you know, it is what it is.
I just think it's kind of
the stream Discord. No,
I don't know what that is. That's our Discord probably. I don't know. I just think it's unfortunate for him right now. Did he log off or is he still logged on?
No, he's still on. Yeah, he's still on. They're waiting. Yep, they're waiting. But yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate. But I mean, that's what happens when you get in these top tier tournaments like this. You have that kind of stuff that pops up, and it's just like, you know, you don't know.
People are always going to question your authenticity. Yeah. Seriously, they're always going to question what you're doing. They're always going to be a little suspicious of something that just doesn't look right. Yeah. It's bound to happen.
I mean, but that's what happens. This game is moving into a very esports type of world. I mean, that's a big reason why, you know, a new company is kind of taking over the reins of controlling what goes on in the game and how to fix broken issues and broken guns and broken things in the game. I mean, for example, yesterday during my stream, I got stuck in the map. Like, I was stuck.
Like, what do you mean by stuck?
I couldn't move. I was stuck in the map. I fell in a hole in the map.
Oh no!
And couldn't move, and we just sat there for, I don't know, 10 minutes trying to get me out, and I was just running around. I think at one point Viejo went looking for a truck or a vehicle to run me over to see if he can get me out.
Right. Anyway,
I couldn't get out, and finally, just magically, I hit that little niche in the ground in the what's it called, in like the layers in the game, that it popped me out, and I jumped out and I was free. But we were there. I was stuck for 10 minutes. I couldn't move. I was stuck. And I was like, can't move. I was jumping up and down. I was running all different directions. I was doing everything.
Could they just like kill you?
No, my teammates can't kill me. But I could have stuck myself with a grenade and blow myself up. But then I would have lost all my plates. So they had to revive me, and we're close to end game. So it was like, we didn't want to do that. No. We got a win yesterday. So
that's awesome.
But yeah, I mean, it was just like, it sucked. And so with that, there's issues where guns are broken and where it's hard. And so now they've got this new, well, I guess they're the company that developed Cold War? Modern Warzone.
Modern Warzone.
Yeah, Modern Warfare Warzone. Call of Duty Modern Warfare Warzone. They developed it. It's Ravens software. And so they're the ones that are kind of taking the reins on.
So they're working on
fixes and fixing
glitches and all that, glitches.
Right? But the big question is, like, is there ever going to be an anti-cheat? Is there ever going to be?
No, because even if there is some form of anti-cheat, someone's going to override it. Someone's going to find a way to go around it.
Yeah,
there's always going to be somebody out there that's going to want to hack their way through the game.
And right, and we discussed that, what was it, 2 weeks ago or a week ago, when it's like, there's guys that literally break it down and go, look, when you have an anti-cheat, the engineers always come over. Kind of like the GPU thing, right? The GPU bots. These websites started getting clever with how they do their checkouts to make sure that the bots are not able to do anything. Yo.
Oh, nice.
Thanks for the sub, brother. Oh, I need to fix that layer.
Oh, there's the pet cam. The dog's in. Our fat dog is sitting in a little bitty cat bed.
Yeah. Yo, what's up, yo? I was just talking about when I was stuck in the map, man. It was rough. But
did you guys clip it?
No, I don't think we did.
Oh.
No. I did have a good clip the other day of Juan who forgot how to drive a truck.
Well, I heard you laughing pretty loud last night, so I figured maybe something had happened that was clip worthy.
I mean, I think there was a couple incidents when I did die by a helicopter again. Yeah, so I'm gonna have that montage coming out on YouTube soon, I'm sure. It was another one for
every
record.
5 minutes.
It was pretty funny.
Death by helicopter.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. I think this one too, I ran into a tail rudder. I think that's how I died. Like, I don't know. It was in the moment. Oh yeah, so the helicopter was on the train. I landed it on the train, and it kind of slid back and was fixing to blow up. And I was gonna jump in it and move it and just throw it off the train so it didn't kill us. And when I jumped up, the animation of me jumping up pushed me into the tail rudder and killed me. So it was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I think, like I said, they come out with the anti-cheat. It's going to push into more of, hey, we have this anti-cheat, we're up and running, and then the developers that create the cheating software are just going to go out and make that cheating software a little bit better and keep pushing that out,
right?
You know, and so it's going to make it even more difficult, right? So
I think it's just like a never-ending thing. It's just going to keep happening.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to be able to put a stop to it anytime soon. I mean, maybe for a little bit, they'll be able to do something to prevent cheating software and whatever hacks, but I don't think it's going to last long.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know at this point.
So does anybody even know who's making all the calls? Like, who's making all the changes? It's Raven.
Yeah, Raven Software is the one that's kind of taking over it. They're going to go ahead and keep pushing it. So, yeah.
Hopefully they make those changes on the map. That way you don't get stuck again.
Well, they fixed the DMR, made an update, fixed the DMR, and then made another update and broke the DMR. So
even better.
I mean, they're developers, they're people. I'm a developer for many years, and I know that. So you fix one thing and you end up breaking other things. So As like I said, everything's broken, so it just happens. But I mean, with Activision Blizzard, I mean, their valuation's now at $72 billion. Like, that's crazy. I want to say they're probably the most valued company in video games right now. Like, they have the most money. It's about $72 billion. The stock price is sitting at $95 a share.
I actually have.
So you bought Blizzard share, right?
I have Blizzard share. Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought it a while ago, and thank you.
Yeah. So
thank you, because now I'm making some pretty good money off of it.
Their last financial quarter, they reported $1.2 billion in earnings in microtransactions. And microtransactions are the things like the tokens in the game, the skins, the custom loadouts. There's what some people would say there's pay to win things. There's really not pay to win things.
If you're talking about pay to win things like armor, special armor, and then different weapons that you can get. If you want to update your current
well, I think it's like anything
current
else.
Equipment, you can buy like little trinkets and stuff to kind of give you more critical strike, give you more haste, you know, kind of up your power on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll help your DPS.
That's in WoW, right?
That's in WoW. Yeah. In World of Warcraft, you can buy things to make your gear better.
Right. And so that's all part of it too. That's because they're all Blizzard, Activision, and so it's like all the WoW microtransactions have been there forever.
Oh, forever. And so, you can buy like you can even go on the website and buy pets. Yeah. Different pets and stuff.
I think buying cosmetics is there. Like, I think that's perfectly fine, and that should be a thing in every game, 100%. Because that's a great marketing, thing. That's people to be able to customize their characters, right? Have custom things like that. I think that's awesome. As far as for paying to get better armor or better weapons in Call of Duty, stuff like that, I don't think that's right. These blueprints that drop in Call of Duty, the part that a lot of people say is pay to win is because you can buy a blueprint of a gun that is has all the attachments and stuff that you don't have unlocked, and you can use those attachments with that blueprint. So you can use a blueprint, but you didn't put in the work to unlock them.
Right, you didn't do the work that you were supposed to do in order to get all that stuff.
Yeah. And they're not going to make it to where it's like, oh, well, you have to have that item unlocked before you can use the blueprint version, because they're going to lose money because nobody's going to buy the blueprint. And so that's what happens is people unlock the gun. And I mean, I've done it. You unlock the gun, you buy the blueprint, you use the blueprint to level the gun up because it's got the mods and stuff you want on it. To level the gun up and unlock the rest of the mods. Because a lot of times the blueprint's got 2, maybe 3 things that you want to use, and the rest of it is just there. I don't know. It's stuff you don't care for, right?
It's stuff that you're not going to use.
Yeah. So.
But I'm glad that Blizzard's doing so well. It's good to see.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's great that they're doing well. But from what I hear, like, there's issues going on with Valve.
Oh yeah. Apparently, the European group over there, they actually fined Valve and 5 other firms for restricting sales of video games on Steam.
And this is for like antitrust stuff, right?
Antitrust, yeah.
The EU antitrust regulators just fined PC gaming giant Valve for restricting cross-border sales on Steam. That's crazy.
Yeah. 9.5 million. That's what they're talking about right now. 9.5 million. They call it geoblocking. So, I mean, to me, it's just, all this is just blowing up right now. And we're seeing more and more lawsuits. We're seeing more issues with cheaters and antitrust regulators, and it's getting out of control now. I guess there's more attention. There's more attention now.
Yeah.
I will never carry you on Warzone because I don't play first-person shooters. Can't do it. Can't do it.
So wait, is this because they only, I want to understand this more. So is it because they only sell to certain areas based on, they only sell certain guns to certain areas, or certain games, certain games to certain areas based on your geo?
It says that the practices are aimed at maintaining a certain price difference between Eastern and Western European countries, and then they block users from shopping around for a single market.
Ah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So I guess they're disagreeing with the findings. They're trying to appeal the whole situation. And they're saying that they're not geo-blocking anything.
Okay.
I don't know. I didn't read too much about it. You keep scrolling too fast.
I mean, yes, we're looking at a website, guys. Yes.
We're looking at the article to make sure. I mean, I'm
trying to skim through it because I haven't got to read any of it. So
yeah, but I don't want to misquote something.
I know, but
apparently it's a 7-year investigation. But they provided all the evidence that they needed, and apparently, if the lawsuit went through, it's because they're seeing something valuable in what they found.
Right.
That's the thing. Is like there's obviously something fishy going on. But we'll see what's going to happen with Valve, and I don't know. This is the good dating back from like 2010 to 2015. This was a while ago, and they're bringing it up now. I guess they've been collecting that much evidence for a while.
Yeah, it's been in works for that long.
It's been in the works for 7 to 8 years is what they've been collecting all this data.
That's crazy.
I don't know. I just think there's so much attention now on the video game industry that you're seeing this more and more. You're seeing more and more lawsuits. You're seeing more and more attention drawn to different companies.
No, I think it's always been a thing.
I don't think it's been as big as it is now.
Yeah, it's always been a thing. Gaming's never been as big as it is now, but it's always been a thing.
But that's why I'm saying that there's more attention to it than there was before.
It's because the mainstream media is finally accepting gaming as an actual thing, as an actual business. Forever, mainstream media and our generations before us never.
The fact that media is bringing it to everybody's attention is why all these other lawsuits are starting to happen?
No, lawsuits have always been a thing since the beginning of Nintendo. When Nintendo used to sue the crap out of everybody who tried to change anything in their games. That's what they did. Nobody knew about it. Nobody reported on it. That's how business works, though. There's bigger numbers now. And so the numbers are big, like, whoa, because they're making a lot more money. It's a lot more profitable business. The gaming industry's blown up because it's more affordable for anybody in the world to have a gaming system. You know, a lot of these games now are free because they make money on microtransactions. I mean, some of the most profitable games in the market are mobile games that are in the Play Store. And so it's like, it's crazy, but like the numbers are insane. Like $159.3 billion in 2020. Like that's the revenue market for the games in 2020. So, and now that's the expected. There's no official numbers on it yet, right? So it's crazy. Yeah, people are bored. They're wanting to play. They play more games for sure. Technology keeps increasing, keeps getting better, making things easier. And that's kind of like that story I told you about that lady, or no, that person that was paralyzed and was able to walk with a robotic exoskeleton. And they put, what are they called?
They have neurotransmitters.
Yeah, the neurotransmitters on their head to help them walk, right?
They were testing that out actually on military.
Oh, was it?
Before. So I think about 2 years ago, they had been doing the exoskeleton testing on active duty or military members that had suffered injuries that left them paralyzed. And they were working on neurotransmitters and how to, it's like a cap that they wear and it has all these little wires on it.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to be able to think about something and it sends those signals to the exoskeleton, and then you can move your arms or legs or whatnot. So
that's cool.
Yeah, but it's something that they've been working on for a couple of years now.
And so you found this article about MIT aims
to speed up robot movements because they want to match robots' thoughts using these little custom chips. Okay. So MIT has already made leaps and bounds with robotics. Like last night, me and the little one were actually watching BattleBots. And it was 2 teams from MIT that were competing against one another. And the one guy from the MIT team was the mentor for the other guy.
Okay.
So he was basically fighting his mentor. Ended up winning. It was an awesome battle, sparks flying everywhere. But the way that they build these robots, you just see it, the technology, how advanced it is compared to what it was back in the day.
Right.
So they're looking to address with these little chips the gap between how quickly robots can process information and how fast they can actually move.
Okay. So kind of like how fast our brain triggers a movement in our arms or our hands.
So they call it robomorphic computing. And it was designed by MIT computer science graduates. And they offer the hardware. So offering the hardware and actually make for faster response times with the robots.
Okay.
They'll respond to commands a lot faster, which is kind of cool.
I mean, I think it's pretty awesome. I think it's cool because and that's kind of like what I saw in that video with that guy with the exoskeleton. When every time he tried to stand up, it was kind of like you could tell like he was thinking about it, and then it'd take a minute, and then the robot would stand up or the exoskeleton would move. Or
yeah, they want to increase the speed.
That's cool
of response, which is kind of it's neat that they're trying to figure it out to make robots seem more lifelike.
That's gonna be crazy.
You know, they want a smoother transition when the robot's walking.
And
they don't want it to be so choppy when they call it the robot. You know, they don't want it to be so choppy. They want it to be more of a fluid movement when the robot's walking or when it's doing performing some sort of action.
Yeah. Then the robot dance is going to be
right. It's going to be a thing of the past. That's what I'm saying. So they're trying to use some type of mapping program.
Okay.
In order to make it easier. And it's supposed to change the algorithm of what they're currently using.
That's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's going to be
interesting. I can't wait to see how it works.
Well, I think MIT is supposed to be doing an exposition on their new robots and stuff. They're going to be doing it online. MIT News is the one that usually does it, and you can watch them. And it's mainly grad students that are putting these together as part of their thesis. And they're creating new, innovative, space-grade chips is what they're working on next.
I mean, because you think about that, that's going to allow us to be able to send robots up to orbit to build our future spacecrafts. That'll go for like, interstellar travel.
Right. No.
Because we can 100% travel to different planets. If we had a spacecraft large enough to house everything we need to survive, including water and food, and even growing food and making.
But if we can send robots,
filtering water,
robots really don't need any of that stuff.
Well, I'm saying we can send robots to orbit to build all of our spacecrafts.
Right, while we're waiting to get there ourselves, of course.
And then we can hop on the big spacecraft that's the size of half of our planet and fly to whatever planet we want to go to using solar technology.
Oh no, let's not talk about solar technology.
Or what's the solar, what is it called, the solar winds, or not solar?
Yeah, they're talking about the solar winds.
So the solar winds, like the solar flying, where you fly on the power of the solar winds that are pushing you away or pushing your own.
That's what they were talking about at the Paris convention that they just had, the energy convention that they do in France every year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it says the power of friendship will carry us all.
This is true. That's gonna be my new.
It carried you the last time, didn't it?
I need to get that clip. Actually, I know what I'm gonna do now. I'm not even gonna say it, but I know what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do it probably tomorrow.
Gave them an idea with your power of friendship quote.
You hit a light bulb; it just turned on.
It'll burn out soon.
Dang.
Apparently, I was supposed to carry him for this podcast too, because he lost his voice, or
my throat's like
something's going
itchy.
on with him. I think it's allergies.
Yeah.
I think it's allergies.
Lack of sleep, probably.
Yeah.
Both.
Lack of sleep. Since you haven't been going to bed at all.
Yeah, I just haven't been able to sleep very well.
But we have been talking about robots.
Yes.
Now we're going to move on to Apple competing against Facebook, competing against
Valve.
And they're working on a high-end virtual reality headset in 2022. It's supposed to be about $1,000 is what they're saying.
Which is comparable to the Valve.
Right. They're saying that it features a chip that is more powerful than the M1 Apple Silicon processor that is currently in the MacBook Pros. So what do you think about Apple coming with a new... I mean, they're kind of late in the game. Their VRs have been out for so long. I mean, why now?
I mean, I think the thing that makes this one unique
got an Apple on it?
It's using Apple's technology, one, right? But two is it's a standalone system. So Oculus has a standalone system too. It's going to be very interesting to see how this one does as far as like refresh rates and things like that. The thing that I am excited to see is because Apple's quality of product is usually pretty good. So I'm excited to see what the quality of this product's going to be once they do debut it and release it. Maybe some testers get a hold of it, things like that, right? So I think that's going to be the big thing. Is that if the resolution is there, the refresh rate is there, it helps with people with nausea. I think it'll help big time. I don't know if this is an actual picture of it, but
I think it's a concept.
Yeah, because
they usually do concept photos.
It just it looks like the Oculus. It looks exactly like the Oculus.
Maybe that is the Oculus because it says credit Facebook on the image.
Okay, so yeah, that's an Oculus picture then. So I'm very curious to see what theirs is going to look like. Is it going to look appealing? Is it going to be something
it's probably gonna be
that's
hideous.
Going to have a headset? Like, is it going to be something that has a smaller lens? Because I think that's the biggest thing that a lot of people complain about is having that big thing on the front of their face. It's not that light, and then you have the straps. That's all that's holding on top of your head. And so, with extended period of time, that's why there's not a lot of streamers that stream VR, because you have that thing on for more than 4 hours or something.
Our kids
like
do
your
it.
Back hurts, like you start to, your neck starts to hurt, and you're
Our kids do it without complaining. They play Beat Saber for a couple hours.
They take breaks. Yeah, but they take breaks. I'm talking about like stick it on your head and leave it on your face for 4 hours straight and see how it goes. Like that level, right?
The thing is that we don't even know if this is even going to come true.
Yeah.
Because Apple is notoriously known for killing a lot of the projects before they ever see the light of day. And a lot of it is because it's a lot of time and capital investment. Yep. And so if the investors don't think that it's something that is worth the money, or they're not going to make money off of it, or it's going to be some type of fail and it's going to ruin the reputation of Apple, then they're not going to pull the trigger on it.
And they just drop the project altogether. Yeah, makes sense.
But that's what I'm saying. They're kind of late in the game when it comes to VR.
Yeah.
VR has been around for so long.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, it'd be very interesting to see what happens.
Right. So now we're tuning in again to the tournament. And I'm seeing a lot of angry people saying unfollow.
Really?
I just saw a bunch of them like unfollow, cheater. What up, randos?
So they didn't let Metzy back in.
No, they didn't.
They did not let Metzy back in the tournament. He's not in the tournament. Oh man, feels so bad for the guy.
He's talking about something.
Click on the more details, sir. He's got his task manager up, and I don't know if they're gonna do a scan on his computer or what. Like I don't know. That's crazy.
I think they should, because I think they should. If he's giving them here, look at my computer. He's being very transparent.
Yeah. I think it's crazy. Like, because there are a lot of these really top tier players that, like, when you watch them, it's the way they move and
so
stuff.
Much hate for talent. The guy is actually gone, the one you told. Yeah. No, well, he's not playing right now.
They're not letting him play in this last game. So
Metzy
I don't know what happened.
Is his name.
Yep. And they're not letting them play.
Maybe they're just looking more into it. How many times can you watch that clip? It's a very short clip. Honestly, I didn't really see anything that was too sus in it. A little bit of a jump, but I'm kind of wondering what they're gonna do.
It's crazy
because he's kind of sitting there waiting too. Like he looks defeated. He looks defeated. Like, oh my gosh, he looks defeated for sure.
That sucks.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with him. The tournament keeps going. He's still kind of waiting to see what they're gonna do, if they're gonna let him in or not. If they do let him in, what would happen? Like, he would just start playing again. If they let him in lobby. What?
Did you see that?
What?
All the assets in the game were not there.
He's cheating.
He was walling. Yeah, that's crazy.
He's cheating.
Either he's lagging really bad, I don't know, or his stream was just not good.
Chat's going off though.
It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I feel bad for the guy. Like, they're not letting him play.
Cheating allegations on Metzy now. And everything we try to do to disprove it is getting thrown out the window. That's the most frustrating part. Like, you're being accused of cheating. They're looking into it. You're letting them know, look, I'm not cheating. This is what's going on. Check out my computer. And they're just dismissing it.
Yeah.
Did Nick Merckx raid him?
What?
So did Nick Merckx raid him?
Oh my god.
The fact that
because he's got so many viewers. Yeah. That's why. That's one of the mods that just showed up. That's crazy. Yeah, he's got his task manager open. He's trying to find out what's going on. And they're trying to disprove that, you know, he was cheating. Like, they're saying, this guy wasn't cheating. I promise he's not. And
I mean, his friends are trying to help him.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks for the guy. But it's at the discretion of the tournament mods and what they think and how they think it is. And
so if they do let him back in, does he just jump right back in like nothing happened?
No, if they made the call, they're not going to let him in.
So he's automatically disqualified? And they're just going to investigate? Imagine somebody posted, imagine closing your stuff and deleting it on your other monitor, and an hour later you're like, look, I'm not cheating.
Oh my god.
So people are
guy.
finding, I guess they're finding like screenshots or something of his.
That's why, like,
computers.
That's why it's like this weird scenario where you just can't be too good.
No, because somebody's always going to turn on you.
But you got to be good enough to be popular, or
right,
to get invited to these tournaments and to win these tournaments. But if you're too good that you're pretty much undefeatable, then like that's not good. I mean, and that's what sucks about these kind of tournaments, right? It's like, I mean, there was a tournament that me and Viejo joined and we competed in, and there was a cheater, a confirmed cheater in that game.
Did it prevent you guys from winning?
No, because we lost like first round.
Oh, way to be honest.
We lost like first round. And we had two really strong players with us. So it was quads, and we had two really strong players with us. Oh well, actually that was the duo one. But we did a quads tournament where we had two really strong players with us, where it was chaos and absurd. And we did really good. I thought we did good. We got like 16th place out of like 50 teams.
Wow. I mean, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad for a bunch of old guys. So
old guys, whatever.
Yeah, I guess I'm the old one. Viejo's not old. He's like 20 years old or something.
He's a baby.
But
you play with a bunch of little babies.
Yeah, I mean, like Joe says, if you can get lucky and get called for cheating.
Did you get accused of cheating? Not on a tournament, like at a random game that you guys were playing?
I've been accused of cheating in almost every game I play.
You're cheating. You're like, no, I just got lucky, guys.
Yeah. Well,
just a lucky shot. Sorry.
Back when we used to do the Call of Duty Black Ops 2 tournaments in Arizona and in Vegas, I'd get called a cheater all the time. All the time. You're just a cheater. You're a cheater. You're a cheater.
I think these are just little kids that are bored.
I remember I opened up my, I booted up my PlayStation 3, like 6 months ago, booted it up to see what's on it. I had like 20 unread messages of people calling me a cheater and calling me bad names and just like, wow.
Bad words.
Like, these guys are mad. I ended up on some guy's YouTube video.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, some guy's YouTube video. I was like, this guy's cheating. I was like,
you should have clicked it.
I mean, it's in there somewhere. It's like 4. It was back when like YouTube was only like 480p.
I know, but still, that would have been funny. Just clip it and be like, huh, back in the day when I was accused of cheating.
Yeah. I said, imagine Tuner being in a tournament, me called a cheater. Imagine that. Imagine that. That used to be a thing, man. Way back in the day, on PlayStation 3 days. Yeah.
Because I saw that you had better gear than them. That's probably why.
I mean, no, it was Call of Duty, so everyone had the same gear. When you play the game enough, you know where you can shoot in the game to shoot through walls that campers are going to be.
Right.
And so that's what I would do. Is I'd every time I run by this wall, I knew if I shot at this wall, I had a 50-50 chance of me hitting somebody. And if I got a hit marker, I lit the dude up. And so I'd run by the wall and I'd shoot a bullet. I got a hit marker, lit him up. And that's how I'd get a lot of kills that way. And these guys would be so mad and be like, how did you just shoot me through this wall? And it's like, because everyone likes to camp there. And I know you can shoot through this wall to kill the guy. Because it's the wood wall, And it's like, there's a lot of places like that in the game where you can just literally run by, you shoot the wall, and there's a guy on the other side of it that's camping, and you'll kill him. Somebody just gifted 10 subs to him. Dang. I mean,
they feel bad.
Dude lost a ton of money, but at least he's getting a little bit of money.
Some guy or some girl, I don't know who, said they had to teach Metzy how to move stuff around on his Streamlabs. There's no way that he can clean his PC in under 30 minutes. People are just paranoid. I mean, people that know him.
There's a lot of gamers that are really good that are just not PC literate. They don't understand how to operate a PC very well. And so what people are saying right now is that he's using dual monitor. He uninstalled the cheats on the second monitor, then pulled up Task Manager and showed it on stream for everyone to see, but he had already uninstalled all the cheats. And from what I understand, the way cheats work is they work on the machine level. So if you uninstall them, you have to restart. You can't just uninstall them and cancel the service.
Right.
So what he should do is not only open Task Manager, but open up the services application and show the services and go, this is what I have installed. And then they look for something that just doesn't look right, something that looks fishy. And then that'll help clear his name, but I think it's too late. I mean,
it's done. Yeah, he's done. He's not in the tournament anymore, but it just kind of stinks that it ended that way for him.
Yep, he's done. No tournament for this man.
Do we know who's in first place?
I can see who's on the leaderboard right now. I know Iron was up there, which is crazy because a lot of these guys that are in this tournament, you can hide a service. You can stop a service. You can't really hide it. But you can stop a service and but you still can't. Actually, I don't know if you can hide it. You might be able to. I know you can stop one, but well, usually when you open your services tab, like it's all there, it's all visible, everybody can see it. But like some of these guys' videos or these stream qualities of their game, like
Team Unrational, I guess,
don't know.
is first.
Yeah, they're in first. Iron second. Huskers is down to 8th. Oof. Metzy's team is 18. So Metzy was the invited person. It wasn't somebody else on it. It was Metzy who was invited. Metzy B was invited
You think maybe that's just like some old beef?
I don't know.
Maybe somebody reported him that just didn't like him. Like just to boot him.
I mean, I don't know. Well, no one reported him. It was more of the VOD, the clip that showed up that they saw was very suspicious.
Yeah, but who took the clip?
Well, you just go to the stream and you rewind it and you clip it.
But who reported the clip? Was it a VOD that reported the clip, or was somebody else watching it?
No, so they were watching it live on Twitch Rivals when it happened.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
It was live on the stream, on the live stream with 30,000 people.
And
when it happened, and everybody was like, cheater. Like instantly, as soon as he did it, everyone was like, cheater.
I bet he wishes that they were looking at somebody else at that point in time. Turn away for a second.
Yeah, if it wouldn't have been live at that moment, then it would have been, the other team would have reported him for what happened, because they would have looked at the kill cam and reported it, went and clipped it. The thing that sucks for his case is there's not only one clip, there's like 4 or 5 clips in the tournament of him doing stuff like that. That's what sucks. There's a clip where the girl's laying on the wall, almost last circle. He literally comes around the corner and shoots her, and it's like, how did he know she was there?
Right.
And
how did he know that she was there at that particular spot?
Yeah, he says he had a UAV up.
But can you? You can prove that.
Yeah, you can prove that by going back to the stream and rewinding it and watching. But I don't know that if anyone did, because the clip view is from her view. And I don't know. Actually, I'm kind of curious. I wonder if you get killed if your kill cam shows the person's UAV. Kind of wonder that now. And so this is Tommy. Tommy proved that Pacesetter was cheating, and that was proved and validated.
Ouch.
And he actually would not even comment on it, would not mention it, would not talk about it. Everybody called him out on Twitter. Everyone called him out on everything. I think Pacesetter was initially invited to this tournament as well. And he is no longer allowed to play in this tournament.
Got banned.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. We got a good video on my Discord of somebody wall hacking and killing Drew Shadow on our games, because not in our game specifically, but in the game that he was in. He was literally in the corner of this room. This guy jumps on the building on top of him, looks down at him, jumps
from the top of the building, not even in the building.
Jumps around the window, kills him. Okay, so he continues to watch the guy. He was there? He continues to watch the guy. The guy runs across the map. There's a tent. You don't see nobody. I didn't see nobody. You start shooting the tent. Hits this guy, kills him.
Cheat. That's a cheat.
The guy runs in the building, starts shooting the roof.
And kills somebody.
Shoots another guy. Like shoots up. Like the shoots a floor above you.
Yeah.
Right? Like
you're how do you know that person's feet were there?
And you're following this guy. Shooting him.
Yeah, that's a cheat.
Yeah.
For sure.
He was 100% wall hacking.
That's insane.
Yeah. But you can usually tell like when a streamer is cheating, because you can see like the way he looks at his camera, the way he looks at his monitor, if he's paying attention to the game at all, like if he's running across a space that nobody runs across without looking or dodging or squatting, or and that's what Pacesetter was doing. And so Tommy basically reviewed the video from top to bottom and was like, no, this guy's cheating 100%. So
that's crazy.
It's crazy. See, these guys are just waiting on these guys to start shooting. Yeah.
Camping.
So they got the down. They didn't get the kill, but they're trying to res his teammate. But it's crazy. It's crazy.
Well, Twitch I guess Rivals, that's it for us tonight.
Yeah, when you throw some money in it, rewatch Drew's video, no map. Wait, what? He didn't have any map? What do you mean? I have to go watch that again. I reported it. So I sent that video to some mods over at Activision. I also sent it to Ravensoft and said, hey man, you guys need to look at this video. This guy is 100% cheating. And he's probably already banned. So I don't think Andrew, every time Andrew reported him, he was shooting somebody. So you couldn't tell if he was hitting. And I was like, Andrew, quick. I was like, I wish you wouldn't have reported this guy so much. I understand you were so mad, but every time you clicked report and that screen covered up the screen, it was when he would shot somebody.
Right.
And so you couldn't tell if he hit the guy. There was a couple times he finally just stopped and watched. And he won the game. And the way he won the game is he crawled up a ladder, turned around and shot a guy in the head. That was on the roof.
Oh, wow.
And the guy was...
How convenient that he was there.
The guy on the roof...
Placed.
Yeah, the guy on the roof was looking down at the ladder that the guy crawled out of. And he still killed him. How? Never.
Magic.
You never win that fight. This guy's got 4 bullets. Unfortunate. But yeah, it was fun, guys. Appreciate you guys stopping by, hanging out. Twitch Rivals is still going. If you guys want to watch that, that's over. They don't have any viewers anymore. They lost all their viewers from the cheaters.
Yeah, they really did. They're down. They were at 30, now they're at 12,000.
12,000. Yeah, they had 30,000 at one point.
And this little guy over here is upset that someone's in his bed. I'll go lie down in it. I guess since the dog got up, we're good.
Did he go?
Yeah, she got up.
Oh.
Well, guys, we'll see you on Monday for our Motivation Monday podcast. This is it for us. Unfortunately, Ian couldn't join us. He's out of town, but we missed this conversation.
Yeah, we do. He'll be back next week. We'll see him live on here. Really appreciate you guys hanging out with us tonight, and maybe I'll feel better by Monday and not so tired.
I hope so.
So I'm gonna try and get some sleep tonight.
Yeah.
No games, no stream for me today. All right, I'm getting attacked by a cat now. Later, guys.
Bye, guys.